Scano. Welcome to the Butterflyway project, 6 Nations of the Grand River. What is the Butterflyway project? It's one of the many projects at the David Suzuki Foundation. The main goal of the Butterflyway project is to grow habitat for pollinators, especially for butterflies and bees. Pollinators are crucial to the survival of this planet. Their food and habitats are being destroyed by development, climate change, and pesticides. David Suzuki Foundation volunteers, aka Butterflyway Rangers, help to create native plant pollinator gardens in their own communities. The Butterflyway project stretches all across Canada. There are over 400 plus Butterflyway Rangers and communities right across the country. Even here on 6 Nations, we have our own Butterflyway Ranger. And who might that ranger be? It's me, Michele Nagaso. Tuscarora wa Kwanzodat. Yet you and gate hallway to geek drop. Why did I get involved with the Butterflyway project? Because it has to do with land protection and species protection, which is very important to us as Ongwehonwe people. We all can't be on the front line as land protectors and water protectors, but we can still do what we can to protect the land in our own yards and our own spaces. The Earth, our mother, gives us everything for free. I've spent the past couple of months trying to figure out how to create butterflyways in our community using all the gifts that the Earth provides to us. The Butterflyway project started as a way to boost monarch butterfly populations. And how do we do that? Milkweed, milkweed, and more milkweed. Milkweed is the only food source for monarch butterfly caterpillars. Milkweed patches are basically butterfly nurseries. Common milkweed, swamp milkweed, and butterfly milkweed are native to our area. How to help the monarchs? In spring, start milkweed seedlings or monitor and maintain established milkweed patches. In summer, find monarch eggs or caterpillars on milkweed and raise them indoors. And in the fall, this is the best time to harvest and plant milkweed seeds. Another way to help our pollinators is through naturalization of your yard. Flat mowed lawns don't offer much to maintain a healthy environment. Let areas of your lawn grow into wildflower patches for native pollinators. Those same wild patches offer food and shelter to many other creatures. It's also a chance to get to know your yard, what's growing weekly, which plants are native, which are invasive. And it also gives you a chance to learn what plants are needed by specific animals and insects. Another way to help is through indigenization of your yard. Grow plants that are native to the 6 Nations area. Indigenous or native plants are those that grew and evolved relationships with the land and the animals in this area. Native pollinators need help. Add more native plants to your yard or garden every year. Native plants are survivors. They're easier to care for. They need less tending and less watering. Start collecting and saving wildflower seeds, tree seeds, and nuts to plant in your own yard or to share with friends and family. And learn about indigenous crops. Maybe start an indigenous vegetable garden like a Three Sisters garden. Every little bit helps. Another way to help is preservation. We need to preserve and protect our wilderness here on 6 Nations. 6 Nations is continuously losing more wilderness to development, both on-res and off-res. If you're building, try to keep in mind to keep as much wilderness intact as possible. 6 Nations is home to many endangered species. We need to stay wild. Keep an eye out for and remove invasive species. They kill off native plants and animals. Wild spaces help Earth to breathe, which helps to regulate the environment and the weather. Thanks for watching this very general overview of the Butterflyway project and ways that I think it could work on 6 Nations. 1. By planting milkweed for monarchs. 2. By letting our lawns naturalize. 3, by encouraging Indigenous gardens, and 4, by preserving our wilderness. I just wanted to add that as Ongwahoi, we're always looking for ways to decolonize, and one way to start decolonizing is to start with our yards and our gardens. Here on Six Nations, as well as on other reses, we have the opportunity to create the biggest, most beautiful Butterflyway gardens all over the continent, not only to help the pollinators, but to help our Indigenous plants, to help our Indigenous animals, and ultimately to help our Indigenous selves. To learn more about the Butterflyway project or their other important environmental projects, visit davidsuzuki.org. Yawa for watching. Donito.